Some good news you have to measure in generations, and today's is one of those. The whooping crane is the tallest bird in North America. 5 feet of white and black and red, standing in a marsh. And for most of the last century, Louisiana had exactly none of them. Not a small number, none. A bird that had always been part of that landscape was simply gone from it. And people alive today grew up never having seen one there. Then people put them back, one careful release at a time. And this year, that flock had the best season it has ever had. 10 chicks fledged in the 2026 nesting season. Fledged is the word that matters there, by the way. Not hatched, not counted, but grown all the way to flying. The previous record was 8, set back in 2022. This year, the flock beat its own best, and it did it in a state where the species had been absent for generations. And the record was not one lucky nest carrying the whole season. 18 of the 20 nesting pairs hatched chicks this year. 18 out of 20, 90%, the highest success rate this project has ever recorded. That is the difference between a fluke and a foundation, friends. When nearly every pair in a population succeeds in the same year, the habitat is working. The birds know what they are doing, and the season was not an accident. But here's the one I actually want you to remember, and it is a single chick out of the 10. One of this year's chicks was raised by 2 parents who were themselves born wild in Louisiana. Not released birds. Not birds a person carried out to a marsh and set down. Wild hatched parents raising a wild hatched chick in a state where the species had been erased. That is the exact marker biologists watch for, because it is the moment a rescue stops being a rescue. The flock is not being kept alive anymore. It is making more of itself. Where it stands tonight, 84 whooping cranes in Louisiana, and 32 of them hatched in the wild, from none. Counted one nest at a time, over years, by people whose job is mostly patience. So here is today's one to carry, and it is a small sentence with a big engine in it. A bird that was gone from Louisiana entirely just raised a chick whose parents were also born there, wild. That is not a rescue anymore. That is a population. Tell somebody that. I'm Naomi, and this is Pixel Politics.